The following is a production of the Light Tube Sports Network. Good evening and welcome to Grider Stadium, Jerry Mathis Field. We are high atop the stands in the Benz Jordan press box. Tonight, Tullahoma Wildcat Baseball on Light Tube. The Tullahoma Wildcats host the Lawrence County Wildcats. Lawrence County, of course, coached by former Tullahoma head coach Brad White. And so that has developed this into quite the rivalry over the last few years, Ken. And it seems like we get a Lawrence County game at least once a year in baseball, and not a lot of success against the Wildcats in the last few years.
Yeah, we have the purple and gold Wildcats against the Cardinal and black. And last night at Lawrence County took a 3-2 win in a defensive battle and a great pitching duel last night. Trenton Sholey, unfortunately, Tullahoma allowed only 4 hits, but they managed only 2 hits themselves. One of those a bunt single. So they've got to get the bats going tonight, Scott, early to have success.
Well, and it's mid-season, headed toward the playoffs. It's a playoff sport, so you want to be playing your best baseball toward the end of the year. And like you said, in order for the Wildcats to be playing their best baseball, they got to start hitting the ball. Tullahoma's not scoring runs. Yeah,
true that. Just a month ago in mid-March, they put up 22 runs against Dobbins-Bennett, but the offenses, fell off since then, for sure.
Leading off for Lawrence County is the second baseman Camden Boshears. Batting second will be Cade Schultz, and then Luke Boswell. So on the mound for Tullahoma, Cannon Emery, senior, getting the start tonight in this District 8 AAA contest. Tullahoma 2-5 in the district. Lawrence County's 5-2. So the home team could pull the upset tonight. Emery's pitched a little inside, ball 1.
Yeah, a little different role for Cannon tonight. Normally a closer and short reliever, but he gets the start tonight against Lawrence County.
Well, Tullahoma's got to turn around this district slide. Caught the outside corner, 1-1.
Nice fastball on the outside corner there. Good, great pitch.
Boshears, a tall, lanky right-hander. Little low, 2-1.
Boshears plays second base on defense. Scott said Lawrence County 5-2 in district play.
For Tullahoma, Wade Collins is at first base. Colton Emery is at second. Brody Melton at third. The shortstop, Evan Tomlin. Designated hitter is Stroop. Left field, DJ Dillahaye. Center field, Joe Duncan. Right field, Reagan Tomlin. And the first batter, Boshears for Lawrence County, gets the base on balls. So the visiting Cats get the leadoff batter aboard.
On a cold night here at Grider Stadium, temperature at game time 57 degrees, expected to drop another 10 degrees in the next couple hours. Feels like a football playoff weather, Scott. We're used to this.
No doubt. Here's a foul right back this way.
I was talking to former Tullahoma Wildcat coach and athletic director Jerry Mathis, and we talked about when you play a Brad White team, you better be able to defense the bunt because he will play small ball with you.
Schultz, the shortstop for Lawrence County. 0-1 count. Schultz watches it inside, 1-1.
Schultz, the shortstop. for the visiting Lawrence County Wildcats.
Bo Shears with a short lead off first. Emery delivers. There's a high pop. Dillahay gets under it at shortstop, makes the catch. Out number one.
That's actually Evan Tomlin. Dillahay gets a start in left field tonight.
My bad.
So,
Tomlin at shortstop.
Yeah.
The sophomore getting the start. He's played just about everywhere.
Now to the plate for Lawrence County, first baseman number 20, Luke
Boswell, Luke Boswell, the first baseman, steps in for Lawrence County with one out. Runner at first, Bo Shears.
Good size, as you would expect for the number 3 hitter.
Throw over to first. Bo Shears back in plenty of time.
Tullahoma defensively in the outfield, center field is Duncan step or two deep. But again, Tullahoma, as we see Coach Morris, the way he plays in the outfield, they give up the lines and play the gaps.
There's a shot down the third base line, but foul. 0-1 the count on Boswell.
So Coach Brad White, as Scott said, former Tullahoma head coach. 2015 was his last season with our Tullahoma Wildcats. 2016 his first season, so he's been several years with Lawrence County now.
0-1 pitch. Caught the inside corner, 0-2.
Yeah, Blaze, that strike right on the inside corner.
Luke
Beautiful
Maddox
pitch.
on deck for the Wildcats from Lawrenceburg. As Emery delivers the 0-2 pitch. I guess that's a little low. 1-2 the count now on Boswell.
Yeah, close miss there. Worked him inside that time. Just must have been below the kneecaps. Still ahead in the count. That's what he's got to do after walking a leadoff hitter. Had this one 0-2. Let's finish him off right here.
Throw to first. Bo Shears back in time.
You know, everybody's got a role to play, even when the, attempted pick off to first. First baseman throws it back to the pitcher. Look at Brody Melton backing up the play there. Got to be alert. All the way around in the game of baseball, there are no mannequins on defense.
Tullahoma quite concerned about Bo Shears at first. There he goes. Swung on and fouled back by Boswell, so Bo Shears returns to first. Count remains 1-2. I think Tullahoma sensed that Bo Shears was going to run there, so threw over a couple of times. Boswell just fouled it back. Count remains 1-2.
Well, it's a kind of a double-edged sword when you hit and run like that. If you get into line drive, it's trouble for you offensively, but if you can get a ground ball, it keeps you out of the double play.
You hope.
Yeah.
Swung on and missed. He struck him out. A needed strikeout there
now
for
to the plate for
Emery.
Lawrence County.
So 2 down here in the top of the first. Luke Maddox, third baseman for Lawrence County, steps to the plate.
Yeah, Cannon set him up well, worked him inside several pitches on that 1-2 pitch. It was a little low on the inside corner at the knees, and then he got him with an outside fastball swinging away. So nice work there by Emery, working both sides of the plate on the number 3 hitter, Boswell, to get the K.
2 outs now. Called strike 1.
Settled down nicely after that leadoff base on balls.
I think Lawrence County's bats are glued to the shoulder.
Coach Morris gives the sign to Mr. Jaron Morris behind the plate catching tonight.
Swing and a miss, throw down to first, not in time. 0-2 count to Maddox. Bo Shears slides back into the bag.
And as Brad White in 2016 was in his first year at Lawrence County, our coach, Brian Morris, was still in the major leagues. 7 years in the majors with 3 major league teams, the Pittsburgh Pirates, Miami Marlins.
There's a shot to left field, caught on a diving catch. by Tullahoma's left fielder DJ Dillahay.
Great catch.
And that's all for Lawrence County in the top of the first inning. Tullahoma comes to bat, no score.
Never miss your favorite shows again. For an additional $7 a month along with your digital television service, LightTube Cloud DVR lets you record up to 8 programs at the same time, receive 500 gigabytes of cloud storage, and whole home DVR. Call TUA Customer Service to add LightTube Cloud DVR to your digital television service today at 455-4515.
So we move to the bottom of the first inning. Tullahoma comes to bat. DJ Dillahay, Joe Duncan, Jaron Morris to hit for the Wildcats against Tyler Ratliff.
Yeah, Dillahay with that nice catch to end the top of the first. Diving catch on a sinking liner hit by Luke Maddox.
Did I see he went 4 for 4 against Riverdale? I had 4 hits or something. DJ's grabbed hold of that leadoff spot. 1-0 count to Dillahay. Low ball 2. Like to see Tullahoma's offense just get going early and often.
Lawrence County's playing Dillahay to pull. Left fielder and center fielder shifted.
Swung on and missed, 2-1.
Right fielder straight away, so big gap in right center in that Lawrence County outfield.
DJ has signed to play college ball somewhere. Brown
Ivy
University,
League.
The Ivy League. That's it. Good for DJ. 3-1 the count on Dillahay, leading off here in the bottom of the first. Tullahoma and Lawrence County from Grider Stadium. That's a high ball 2, strike 2. 3-2 now on Dillahay.
Mr. Prater says that one was across the letters.
There's an off-speed pitch, a little high and outside, ball 4, and DJ Dillahay leads off for the Wildcats by getting on base with the base on balls. And now Joe Duncan steps in.
See if THS can make them pay for that leadoff walk. Both pitchers giving free passes to the initial hitter. Tullahoma got out of it. Let's see if they can make Lawrence County pay. And that's, a 3-2 pitch. That's what you're going to see out of Brad White. Not your straight fastball there. He threw a curveball. He had definitely an off-speed pitch on that 3-2 pitch for ball 4.
Duncan fouls it back. Strike 1 on Joe.
Pretty gutsy on the leadoff hitter calling a 3-2 curveball.
6:30 start tonight, so if you're watching on LightTube, and you know folks who like to watch but maybe tuned in at 6 and didn't see the game, be sure and let them know that we are underway here in the bottom of the first. 1-1 the count on Duncan. Dillahay at first. No score.
Well, we've seen Duncan, another hitter that's elevated himself up in the lineup, had a fantastic game against Franklin County that we covered in the 7-1 win last week.
High and tight, 2-1 the count on Duncan.
It's a tough out. He sees the ball well, lays off bad pitches, and makes you pitch to him. Good contact hitter as well.
He's just a good athlete. I think he'd probably pick up a tennis racket and do well.
Yeah, there you go. Probably a pretty good bowler as well.
Ratliff. Duncan lines it to right field, base hit. Dillahay will stop at second, and Tullahoma's got runners on first and second with nobody out.
Well, a sharp single there laced to right field by Joe Duncan. So the last 2 games we've not seen that young man making out, so he stays hot.
Jaron Morris steps in for the Wildcats with a chance to get Tullahoma on the scoreboard.
Good speed represented on the bases for Tullahoma in Dillahay and Duncan. Lots of options here for Coach Morris, but number 3 hitter, probably going to hit away center fielder deep and playing Morris to pull.
Outside, ball 1 to Jaron. Reagan Tomlin on deck, Brody Melton in the hole. And Lawrence County catcher Brady McLean goes out to talk to his pitcher Ratliff, try to settle him down.
It may have crossed up a signal there, too.
Getting into a jam here in the bottom of the first.
Well, perfect start for Tullahoma. A team that had only 2 hits last night is already 50% there tonight with no outs in the bottom of the first.
Pitch is in there for a strike. 1-1 the count on Morris. As we move into late April on the sports calendar.
Morris with a ribby opportunity here. Get a run batted in. Big
Nice
swing
cut
and miss
by Jaron, but didn't get it. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, his front foot did step in the bucket. He stepped out a little bit on that one. Pulled his shoulder out.
It's hard not to do.
Yeah. He may see an off-speed pitch here, so we better stay on the ball here.
There
it was.
Pop foul out of play. 1-2 still the count on Jaron Morris.
Did a good job of staying alive there and fouling that up. Pretty good pitch there by Ratliff. Curveball had a lot of break on it that time. Lawrence County infield deep all the way around the infield.
Curveball out way outside. 2-2 the count. You know, you wouldn't think you would need it, Ken, but a baseball press box could really use a heater.
On a night like this, for sure. But we're expected to be in the 80s in just a few days here in Tullahoma.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Morris fouls it away. Battling up there at the plate is Jaron Morris. Trying to move Tullahoma's runners along. Dillahay's at second. Duncan is at first. A 2-2 count on sophomore Morris.
Yeah, big hole in that right center field gap. You know, he's last couple pitches he stayed away on him. It looks like a catcher setting up on the outside corner again.
There's a grounder foul.
Yeah. He's kind of swinging over the top of that pitch, so it looks like he's, you know, trying to pull it. You know, just stay back, you know, a split second longer and push that ball the other way if you get something middle out here. At least if you ground the ball to the right side, there's a big hole between first and second. That runner does advance to third, so certainly want to at least advance the runners here somehow.
Nobody out here in the bottom of the first. 2-2 count to Morris. Little low. 3 balls and 2 strikes now, so Morris with a keen eye.
Yeah, Morris in the midst of a good at bat here has fouled off a couple.
Well, Ratliff's thrown a lot of pitches in this
He
first
sure
inning.
has. A lot of pitches just to Morris.
Ratliff steps off, looks back to second. No play there.
Well, and these are the opportunities Tullahoma must capitalize on.
Especially when you're in a slump.
And you're at home, big district game.
Morris fouls it back. He's battling.
Well, it looks like he's seen just about every pitch that that Mr. Tyler Ratliff has to offer, so should be no surprises here, just if he can get the bat solid on something.
Ratliff with a 3-2 pitch to Morris. There is a base hit to right field. Here comes Dillahay. Oh, stops at third. Tullahoma will have the bases loaded. Nobody out for the cleanup hitter, Reagan Tomlin.
He did just what we talked about there, an excellent job of just staying back and going with the pitch. The pitch was middle out. He hits it to right field for a base stroke. So that's 2 hits for Tullahoma, and they matched their output from last night for the entire game in that 3-2 loss at Lawrence County.
Say it again, Jeff. Cade Fanning at first base, running for Morris, who is the catcher. Ratliff and his catcher having a little discussion Now Reagan Tomlin will step in with a chance to break this thing wide open early for the Wildcats. Bases are loaded, nobody out.
And we saw Tullahoma wear Franklin County out to the right field last week. Several hits, I think 7 hits to the right side, to the right fielder. They've got 2 in this first inning already.
Ratliff misses ball 1. No place to put Tomlin.
He's going to hit one out. Right field. There's no right field people out there. He's going to hit one out. I wish they're out there with their target.
1-0 the count. Tomlin, weak grounder toward third, foul ball. Had a little spin on it. Spun out of play. I think everybody's safe if that ball stays fair.
Yep. Cue ball shot off the end of the bat there. The nice pitch right on the outside part of the plate.
1-1 the pitch. The count now on Tomlin.
I don't know how Tomlin did that, but his bat was straight up and down. It was not laying on the dirt. So a swinging bunt and his bat lands upright. I don't know if I've ever seen that before in a game of baseball.
Very strange.
And he took off running first, so I know he didn't set it like that and then just take off. That was incredible. Well, it looked like a good pitch on a curveball, but it's called a ball. 2-1, we'll take it.
Pitch is inside. 2 balls and a strike to Reagan Tomlin.
Should get something good to hit here.
Ratliff from the stretch. There's a drive. Way back.
Going.
This ball is going to be caught at the track. Dillahay will score easily. Duncan will advance to third. They throw it away, so Duncan will come home on a throwing error.
There's another throwaway.
And there's another throwing error. So Fanning is now at third.
Wow.
Tomlin is out. Fanning is at third. Dillahay and Duncan both score. Tomlin gets
Let's
one
try
RBI.
Yeah, let's get a reset. Those sack fly to center field deep. Tomlin put great metal on that. That ball carried nearly to the warning track. Center fielder catches it, and we have 2 overthrows. So 2 throwing errors bring in,
Duncan.
2 more runs?
One more.
One more. So Duncan scored. That's it.
Dillahay scores on the sack fly. Duncan scores on a couple of errors.
Morse, pinch runner for Morse is on third.
Fanning on third.
Fanning on third.
Brody Melton set to step in for the Wildcats as head coach Brad White makes his way to the mound, and we'll have a discussion with Ratliff. He hadn't fooled anybody tonight. Tullahoma's first 3 batters reached, and the 4th one hit it to the warning track.
But I promise you, it's not just the pitcher that got a tongue lashing there. It's the defense.
Absolutely.
And hey guys, throwing the ball around like that looked like Little League baseball right there.
Absolutely.
He's
Brody
not
Melton.
going to be happy because I know he predicates himself on fundamentals, and very uncharacteristic right there of a Brad White defense.
So Melton steps in with a chance to bring in another run. 1 out.
And the odds are on his side because the Lawrence County defense in on the grass. So they're going to, if a sharp ground ball to them, they're coming home with it to try to chop Morris down at the plate.
I would not want to be the third baseman.
No.
Pitch to Melton, miss, ball 2.
Well, 9 ways to score now from third base with less than 2 outs.
2-0 the count on Melton. Ratliff delivers. Brody hits it dead center field, deep, back. It's up into the fence, so that's going to be a ground rule double for Brody Melton.
Wow.
And that will score Fanning as the ball is stuck dead center field right under the flagpole, stuck in the fence.
Oh, Wes Prater going to go out and take a look at it. So, it's stuck in the – we've seen 2 anomalies really here in this bottom of the first. A bat that lands on a foul ball, perpendicular, and now a ball stuck in the fence. Brody hit that ball to the deepest, right at the flagpole. It's lined up between home and the flagpole, the deepest part of the park.
3-4 feet from a home run, literally 3 or 4 feet.
Brody Melton shot to center field.
Wow. So
Well, he got
if
all of
that is the ball stuck in the fence, which we believe it is, the umpire's going to verify it and pull it out of the – it's going to be a ground rule double and RBI for Melton. Yep.
So Tullahoma leads 3-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. There's one out. Brody Melton is at second base. And Colton Emery will step to the plate for the Wildcats.
Well, it's about as far as you can hit it without going out of the park for sure.
So Tomlin and Melton back-to-back absolutely tattoo the baseball.
Yes.
And Brad White's going to make a change. He's seen enough. So we'll get a pitching change and take a break. Tullahoma jumps on Lawrence County here in the bottom of the first inning. Tullahoma leads 3-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515.
So Bo Shears moves to the pitcher's mound for Lawrence County. And playing second base is Schultz. Cameron Schultz. One out. Colton Emery at the plate with Brody Melton on second. Tullahoma's already plated 3 here in the bottom of the first. Emery tried to wait on that off-speed pitch. Couldn't get it, 0-1.
Emery playing second base for the Cats tonight. Tullahoma sophomore. Had a big cut at that curveball by Bo Shears.
Way outside. 1-1 to count.
So a quick pull by Coach Brad White of his starting pitcher, Tyler Ratliff. Ratliff pitched to 5 batters, gave up a walk and 3 hits, so he's responsible for 3 runs plus Melton on second base if he scores.
Pitch is inside. I don't think it got Emery, but it will enable Brody Melton to scamper to third on the wild pitch. And Tullahoma has a runner 90 feet from the plate with 1 out. Lawrence County is struggling out of the gate here, and Tullahoma needed it.
2 throwing errors thus far in the inning by the Lawrence County defense. On 1 consecutive play, they had a sac fly by
outside 2-1 to count on Emery.
by Tomlin.
The only out of the inning was caught at the warning track.
Yeah.
So Ratliff absolutely fooled nobody. There's a high pitch, ball 4, and Colton Emery draws the walk, and the rally continues for the Wildcats.
Wildcats, shortstop, number 18, Evan.
Evan Tomlin will step in. Tomlin playing shortstop tonight.
Now this is a situation where you have prototypical take a pitch steal. You know, with first and third with 1 out, what you want to do is take the double play off, take the force play off here, get 2 runners in scoring position. That would be ideal for Coach Brian Morris, and then let the batter hit away.
So we'll see if Emery goes at first with 1 out. Runners on the corners. There's a high pop. Will it stay in play, headed toward the Lawrence County dugout? And it does stay in play, but it's just not caught.
Yeah, difficult play. He was right up against that green fence in front of the dugout. So tough when you're moving the ball and don't know really how much room you have there, but it did land on the field.
It's where the big leaguers slide in feet first.
Yeah, that's right. Seen Albert Pujols make that play multiple times, but
0-1 the count.
he's a future Hall of Famer.
Inside, ball 2 to Evan Tomlin, or I guess that was strike 1. 1-1 the count. Tomlin has home run power.
Tomlin, the Tullahoma shortstop tonight. Also a sophomore.
Still just 1 out in the first inning. There's a grounder right back through the middle. Play at second for 1, threw it away at first, so the run scores for Tullahoma. Melton scores, and Tomlin ends up at second base on the fielder's choice. And then the throwing error.
Stepping up to the plate.
Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning.
Collins.
And now Wade Collins will step in with Evan Tomlin at second.
Yeah, that was a tailor-made double play there, but the second baseman trying to take it unassisted. Ball hit to the right side of second base. He just taps second and makes a low throw to first. The third throwing error in the bottom of the first for Lawrence County.
Fouled back by Collins, strike one.
They're having trouble playing pitch and catch, and of course Tomlin advances to second on the throwing error. So,
and we know Brad White. He's just got to be steaming over there.
Yeah, there's a tongue lashing.
Nothing like coming to Tullahoma.
That's right.
Having 3 errors in the first inning. Pitch is a little low. 1-1 is the count on Wade Collins.
Yeah, fans might want to put in some earplugs after this half inning's over with. Starting to hear Coach White going off on his team.
2 down here in the bottom of the first.
Their defensive woes.
There's a high pop, short right field. It's going to be a tough play for the right fielder, but he makes it for out number 3. So Tullahoma strands 1, but scores 4. We go to the second with the Cats leading 4-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Tullahoma Utilities Authority Light Tube Fiber Internet offers true gigabit service to our customers. We pride ourselves on speed, but the backbone of that speed is local tech support, unmatched customer service, and professional service technicians. To sign up, call 455-4515 to gain the reassurance of Light Tube reliability.
We move to the top of the second inning with Tullahoma leading Lawrence County 4-0. Avery Tidwell, designated hitter, will lead off for the visiting Wildcats from Lawrenceburg.
I needed an abacus to keep the scoring summary in the bottom of the first. 4 runs for Tullahoma, 3 hits, 3 errors by Lawrence County, 1 left on base.
Well, I've got an abacus.
Lots
Just
of
happened to have
action in that first. Nice first inning for Tullahoma. Great start.
Emery's pitch a little high, 1-1 the count on Tidwell.
And Tullahoma pitcher.
Well, Kim, when you've got a 4-run lead in the first inning like Cannon Emery does, how does that change the way you pitch, if at all?
Well, I think you throw more fastballs, you pitch to contact, just keep the ball down, let your defense work. And, no base on balls, and that's the goal. Pitch to contact.
There is a pop to shortstop. Tomlin settles under it, makes the catch for out number 1 here in the top of the second. So Tidwell is retired, and Grant James will step in for Lawrence County. James playing right field, made a nice play to end the first inning on defense. Yeah, he'll get a chance to contribute offensively.
Covered a lot of ground.
He did. That's out there in the wet spot, too.
That's right. Little plays make a difference. Tullahoma had 3 runs. They had a runner on second base. A near double play, which would have ended the inning, would have kept the score at 3. So those are the games as a coach. You look back. Those are the kind of plays that can cost you ball games. If this game gets close at the end, that 1 run makes a big difference. And not only that, the little foul ball that was not called over by the dugout, that run scored after that too. So little plays like that make a difference.
2-1 now, the count on James. Cannon Emery delivers. Slow ball 3. This is what you don't want to do, is give the visitors any hope, any light.
Yeah, you want to make them earn it. Pitch to contact, throw strikes, let your defense work.
Base hit right back through the box. And so Grant James reaches for Lawrence County with 1 out here in the top of the second. And Alex Bedford will step to the plate.
When as a pitcher and a coach, you can live with that. That's
solid.
That's
contact.
all right. Yep.
1 out here in the top of the second, with Bedford at the plate against Cannon Emery. Runner at first, short lead. Emery's pitch right down Jackson Street.
That's what you want right there. Get ahead. First pitch strikes. Looks like more activity. I don't know if that's Bo Shears throwing more in the bullpen, but somebody's getting warmed up over there for Lawrence County. Another pitcher.
There's a high pop. Melton gives Melton gives chase. Brody Melton with a diving catch, and the home plate umpire says it hit the ground. The field umpire, I don't think, is sure.
Field umpire's not making a call.
Brody Melton says, I made the catch.
It hit his arm.
After he bobbled the ball, it looked to me like he made the catch. He'll throw the
they may get a double play. What? I'm going to tell them I did the right thing. They threw the ball over to first. I still haven't seen a signal.
Well, he obviously didn't make the catch, so it's just a foul ball.
Well, he sold it to us. I mean, just over the head, catch, great hustle down the third base line, and catching the ball, made an attempt at it over his shoulders, much like some of the tight end catches we saw him make on the gridiron for the Wildcats.
Exactly. 0-2 pitch from Emory. High. Morris thought about a throw down to first. Runners back.
Spectacular effort by Tullahoma third baseman.
Baby Gronk.
That's what you want to see, that kind of hustle.
Emory's curveball can't quite catch the outside corner. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, Morris tried to snatch it and pull it in on the outside corner there, but Mr. Prater's wiser than that.
Grounded off fouled off batter's foot. It's got a sting, especially on a night like tonight. It's Alex Bedford at the plate for Lawrence County. 2-2 count, 1 out, runner at first.
Your temperature now beginning to dip.
Fouled back. Count remains at 2-2. See if the Wildcats can get a ground ball here in turn 2.
54 degrees now here in the top of the second. Cats lead at 4-zip.
Pitch is high, ball 3, so 3-2 count. Bedford with Brady McLean on deck. Really short lead at first. No reason to run yourself out of the game. Swung on and missed. Beautiful pitch from Emory, and that's 2 down here in the top of the second.
Big strikeout there.
Brady McLean steps in for Lawrence County.
Emory's second punch out of the game. Well, this McLean's built just like a catcher. Thick thighs, short, stocky.
There's a high pop left field. No problem for the Wildcat defense. And that'll do it for Lawrence County in the top of the second. Tullahoma leads the visitors 4-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Is lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA Lighttube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA Lighttube customer service at 455-45.
Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 4-0 as we move to the bottom of the second inning, along with Chris Barstad and Ken Keller. I'm Scott Chastain. We are pleased you are enjoying this Light Tube Sports Network production as Owen Stroop steps in for the Wildcats. Stroop tonight, the designated hitter, and there's strike 1.
Well, Tullahoma sent 8 batters to the plate, and they're part of the first and bottom of the first, and plated 4 runs.
Outside, 1-1 the count.
All the runs charged to Tyler Ratliff.
Hadn't seen Stroop get a chance to bat much this year. He's done a lot of running. There's a grounder, seeing eye
There
ground
it
ball
goes.
into right field for
There
a base
you
hit
go.
for Owen Stroop. And Tullahoma's again got the leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the second.
DJ.
And again, speed. So Tullahoma now at the top of their order. So we talked about how important it is to get number 9 on base.
Call him up.
Just a little inside-out swing, inside pitch.
Go back to the top of the order now with DJ Dillahay. Stroop on first. I like a bunt right here.
That's called hit them where they ain't. He just sliced that through the right side.
Outside ball 1.
Dillahay walked to lead off the top of the first and scored Tullahoma's first run. Wildcats coming out. That is Tullahoma Wildcats with a vengeance tonight after that 3-2 loss in the first game of this series last night at Lawrenceburg.
There goes Stroop. Pitches outside, swung on and missed. Throw down to second. What was Stroop must have thought that ball was fouled off or something, because he just basically stopped running about 10 feet from second base and was thrown out at second base. That was very strange.
Yeah, and that's one thing you don't do if you're a runner. You don't watch the batter. If it's a foul ball, you'll hear it, or the coach will tell you to go back. The ball's hitting the air, so you don't get doubled off. But I was just going to comment that Dillahay did a good job of trying to protect Stroop. That was a pitch way out of the strike zone that he don't normally go for, and he just swung the bat to keep the catcher back to give Owen a little bit more time to get to second base. So unfortunate for the Wildcats.
1-1 pitch is fouled back by Dillahay. 1 out now, nobody on for the Cats here in the bottom of the second. Tullahoma leading 4-0.
Stroop is erased on a caught stealing.
There's a high pop, straight up. Bo Shears on the pitcher's mound makes the catch for out number 2.
He's probably saying, hey, when I catch those fly balls at second base, it's no problem, level ground. But on the hump of that mound, it was a little bit different. He didn't look real comfortable making that catch.
So with 2 outs and nobody on, Joe Duncan steps in for the Cats.
So if you're scoring at home, that's a fly out or pop out 1 to the pitcher for the second out.
If you're scoring at home, frankly, you need help. Duncan, grounder to second. Scooped up, throw to first in time, and it's easy peasy for Lawrence County here in the bottom of the second inning. Tullahoma leads 4-0 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Specifically played into our mission when we separated from our parent company and became an employee stock ownership program. We had to be disconnected from a large network and exist on our own. We needed relatively high speed connectivity, which we got at about a 200% discount with Light Tube. Businesses can get beyond what most businesses in the country can get from Light Tube as far as internet.
We move to the top of the third here at Grider Stadium, Jerry Mathis Field. Tullahoma leading Lawrence County 4-0. And Isaiah Bentley, number 9 batter, center fielder, will lead off for the Lawrence County Wildcats. Cannon Emery on the mound for Tullahoma. 2 scoreless innings. There's a high pop, first base. Collins battling the breeze and the twilight, and Wade Collins makes the catch for out 1. It's that time of night where these infield pops, especially to the right side, are just really tough to see.
And that was an adventure, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Collins did a great job of fighting that thing off and staying with it. So 1 out here. We go back to the top of the order with a pitcher, Camden Boshears.
Yeah, Bentley first pitch swinging, so that's what you wanted, 1 pitch out.
That's what we want.
That's right.
A bunch of them.
That's exactly right.
Strike 1 to Boshears.
Emery's allowed only 1 hit, a single to Grant James in the last inning. There's number
Makes
2.
Yep. Left field base hit down the line. Boshears going for 2, slides in with a double. So the pitcher, Boshears, lines it down the third base line and gets a double out of it. And Lawrence County's got a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Boshears could get a pinch runner, but I think he's just handing off some equipment. He's obviously fast.
Yep.
Leadoff batter.
Athletic
Cade Schultz
young man.
steps in now with a chance to get Lawrence County on the scoreboard.
He flied out to short last time. His first time up.
So Tullahoma pitcher Cannon Emery. Little trouble here in the third. Emery from the stretch. Strike one.
Well, first pitch strike. You knew when that ball was hit, the double there, that it was an instant double the way that Tullahoma plays the gaps, because anything down the line is going to be extra bases.
Good point. And you just have to give that up sometime.
Yeah.
Pitches outside.
Definitely unfazed by it is Coach Morris, because the defense is still in the same spots. They're not going to adjust to the lines. We've seen that several games we've covered this year. They're just not going to play the lines, and say do it if you can.
I'm willing to bet that some statistics somewhere
Guarantee it.
justify that.
Yeah, it's a major league setup in the outfield. It's playing percentages, no doubt about it.
2-1 the count on Schultz, with Boshears at second, one down. Cannon Emery on the mound for the Wildcats. His pitch missed low, 3-1.
Good speed on second for Lawrence County.
And that's ball four, and Schultz will take the free pass down to first base. Lawrence County threatening now with runners at first and second, one out. And Luke Boswell, the number 3 hitter, steps in. Boswell struck out his first time up. See if Tullahoma can get a ground ball here. Turn 2 and get out of this third. There is a base hit left field. See if they send Boshears. Nope. Tullahoma gets it in quickly, but Lawrence County has the bases loaded now. One out, and the cleanup batter coming up in Luke Maddox.
Well, just a little Texas League blooper there to left. Was not hit hard, but in the perfect spot for Lawrence County.
Well, Cannon Emery, with a 4-0 lead, is in a jam here in the top of the third. One out, bases full. Cleanup man at the plate.
Well, Lawrence County is doubled, got a walk and a single. The bases are juiced for the cleanup hitter.
First pitch, a little high, ball one.
Trying to get back in this game here with a big inning in the top of the third, down 4-0. Tullahoma leads it.
Tullahoma infield is back. They'll give up a run to get an out.
They're playing double play depth in the middle with their shortstop, second baseman. But you're right, even the corners are back, so they're going to sacrifice the run to get outs here and stay out of the big inning.
2-0 the count. Miss low, ball 3. There's no place to put Luke Maddox. Tidwell on deck.
Well, I know this is your cleanup hitter, but you got to think it's going to be a dead take right here.
Yeah, 3-0.
With one out in the inning. Yep.
Called strike, 3-1 now on Maddox.
Make him earn it.
See if Cannon Emery can work his way out of this. 3-1 pitch. There's a grounder, base hit, left field. One run is in. The bases will remain full. Maddox gets the RBI single. And Lawrence County just chipping away here. Avery Tidwell will come to the plate. One out, bases full. Lead is now 4-1 for Tullahoma.
Yeah, just a couple C&I singles. The last two hitters there, Boswell and Maddox. The first one a bloop single to left, and that one just punched through the left side of the Tullahoma infield between short and third. Placed perfectly. Ball's not hit hard at all, but effective for Lawrence County.
So Tullahoma head coach Brian Morris visits with Cannon Emery on the pitcher's mound.
Tullahoma has a lefty warming up.
Avery
Smith in the pen, getting hot quick for Tullahoma. Tullahoma southpaw.
1 out, bases loaded. Emery delivers outside. Oh, called strike. 0-1 to count.
Oh, nice spot right there on the outside corner. Tidwell popped out to the shortstop his first time up.
Swung on and missed, strike 2.
Emery got him in a hole here, 0-2. See if he can finish him. It's going to be very critical here for J-Ron Morris to block the ball. Anything low, use your body, use that chest protector as a catcher to keep the ball in front of you.
0-2 pitch from Emery. A little high and tight, ball 1.
Cover boy had a good article in there about him too. He's a cover boy. Had you sign it. You see, you got a copy of it?
1-2 pitch. A little bit low. Gets away from Morris, but everybody stays put. 2-2 count.
Yeah, so it's what we was talking about. Did a
On
good
it,
job
Tidwell.
there.
Yeah.
Getting down and keeping the ball in front to keep that runner on third.
Bases loaded, 1 out, 2-2 count.
Morris, an athletic catcher for Tullahoma.
Called strike 3. Beautiful pitch from Cannon Emery. Just caught the outside corner, lower part of the strike zone. Beautiful. 2
That
down
was.
now.
And that's the cardinal sin as a hitter. When you're up with the bases loaded, you never take a called third strike. Go down swinging if you're going to go down, but he took that one right down the pipe for strike 3.
So Grant James comes to the plate with 2 outs, bases loaded. James, high fly center field. Duncan's there. Settles under it, makes the catch for out number 3. So give Emery credit. Worked his way out of a jam, only allowed 1. We move to the bottom of the 3rd. Tullahoma leads 4-1 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Tullahoma Utilities Authority now has a branch at 501 West Lincoln Street. The drive-through only branch located in the old Citizens Tri-County Bank will be open on utility and light tube bill due dates and the day before and after a TUA observed holiday. Check a complete list of dates at tullahomautilities.com.
Welcome back to Grider Stadium. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Tullahoma leading Lawrence County 4-1. And the 3, 4, and 5 hitters will step to the plate for the Wildcats. Catcher Jaron Morris leads off for Tullahoma. And he lines it into right field, but the right fielder playing him almost perfectly. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now to the plate for the Tullahoma.
Line out 9. Morris is the one that had that really good at bat his first time and singled, fouled off several balls, worked to count to full, and got a single to right his first time up. So now he's went to right field both times, 1 for 2 on the night.
Reagan Tomlin steps to the plate for the Wildcats.
Tomlin has an RBI sac fly. He's the one that hit the ball to the center field warning track his first time up with the bases loaded. Got Tullahoma on the scoreboard.
Boshear's first offering is in there for strike 1.
Boshear's done a pretty good job in relief of.
There's a shot to right field, base hit for Reagan Tomlin. Line drive to right field.
Now to the plate for the Tullahoma.
It was a sharp rip.
Baseman, number 7.
So 1 out.
Said one hopper to the right fielder.
Runner at first. Brody Melton, who hit one literally into the fence in the first inning.
It was crazy.
Got a ground rule double and RBI out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So with a runner at first, Brody steps in. And that pitch is called strike 1.
Yeah, we've seen him call that both ways now. Saw that in the top half of the inning for us.
Fair and balanced
One
is
for
good.
them. Fair and balanced.
0-1 pitch to Brody Melton. Inside, 1-1.
And as coaches, you can live with that if the umpire's calling it both ways. I mean, just as long as he's consistent, and he's been consistent back there tonight. calling that outside pitch.
And you wouldn't just say that because you know it.
No, I
There
mean,
goes the runner. Throw down to second, not in time. Reagan Tomlin steals second. The ball gets away from the shortstop, but Tomlin stays put. And the Wildcats have a runner at second with one out and Brody Melton at the plate.
No, definitely not just saying that. I've known Wes for a long time, but it's just all about consistency. If you're going to call it one way, call it the other one as well, and that's what he's done tonight on that outside pitch.
Wes and I were neighbors when we were kids.
Okay.
2-1 pitch to Brody Melton. Just a bit outside, 3-1.
Stolen base for Tomlin now in scoring position. Let's see if Brody can get another RBI here. He's way ahead in the count, 3-1.
See if he can elevate.
Fastball count right here. Let's see if he can stick another one in that fence out there.
Well, he tried. I like the cut. He thinks he struck out. I guess he did.
Oh,
but it's
we missed
3-2,
a
right?
strike somewhere. We said 3-1 on the scoreboard, but he's walking back like it was a strikeout. We missed a strike somewhere on that one.
Well, you know, what I always tell you about watching scoreboard.
You're right. You got
Don't watch the scoreboard.
That's right. Scoreboard watching.
But I'm guilty myself tonight. Because I have a lot of trust in our scoreboard.
Yes, indeed.
There is a shot by Colton Emery center field, but it's just not going to carry. It's giving them fits, though. That's that twilight time.
Yep.
Lawrence County completely lost that ball in the outfield, and that enabled Reagan Tomlin to score. And that'll give Tullahoma a single there. You have to. Nobody touched it.
Absolutely. Ball wasn't touched. He lost it all the way. You know, he's just kind of putting his glove up in the defense mode like, hey, I can't find it. I can't see it. Was the center fielder for –
Well, we talked about that.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is down at this stadium.
It's just the way it
this
is.
time of night. So Tullahoma leads 5-1 with a runner on first.
That was Isaiah Bentley out there in center field for Lawrence County. But that's going to go down nonetheless, an RBI single for Colton Emery.
Yeah. So Tomlin, first pitch is a ball.
So Reagan Tomlin scores Tullahoma's fifth run. Oh, brother Evan. Is up
Fouls
the plate.
it away.
He grounded out to second. Second to short on the fielder's choice. Reach base on the throwing error and then advanced to second. Was stranded.
1-1 is the count on Tomlin.
Well, it's the first Wildcat run off Bo Shears tonight, the reliever. If you joined us late, Tyler Ratliff, the starter for Lawrence County, it lasted only
There goes the runner.
0.1 inning.
Base hit
Down.
center field. Colton Emery doesn't even take a breath. Just round second, slides into third. Evan Tomlin going to second, safe. He really looked out from here, but we'll take it. See if Brad White comes barreling out of the dugout. Nope.
Now up to the plate for the Tullahoma Wildcats, number 11.
He's going to taking his gloves off to give them to the
All right, so
coach.
Evan Tomlin is at second. Colton Emery is at third. And Wade Collins steps in for the Wildcats. 2 outs. Boy, a chance to really make a difference here with a 2-out hit.
Well, no doubt, and that's big. The advance to second base takes the force play, so you got to get the runner at first here or a strikeout if you're Lawrence County.
There's a pop out of play. Yeah, Evan never slowed down.
No, never broke stride. Great hustle. Collins flied out to right field his first time up tonight. 0 for 1. As Tullahoma sent 8 batters to the plate in the bottom of the first.
Foul ball out of play. 0-2.
Collins in a hole here. He's going to have to battle. Chance for an RBI, 2 RBIs here. 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. So Tullahoma adds a run to its lead as we move to the 4th inning. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 5-1 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Never miss your favorite shows again. For an additional $7 a month along with your digital television service, LightTube Cloud DVR lets you record up to 8 programs at the same time, receive 500 gigabytes of cloud storage, and whole home DVR. Call TUA Customer Service to add LightTube Cloud DVR to your digital television service today at 455-4515.
We're back at Grider Stadium. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 5-1 in the top of the fourth. The Killer Bees are up for Lawrence County. Alex Bedford, Brady McLean, and Isaiah Bentley. Facing them is Tullahoma starter Cannon Emery, who's done a great job tonight, allowing only 1 run. Number 7 in the batting order is Bedford. He struck out swinging his first time up. So Tullahoma, story of this game, they staked Emery a 4-run lead in the bottom of the first. So they have maintained that 4-run lead, 5-1 now. Lawrence County starting pitcher Tyler Ratliff only lasted 1 out. Tullahoma roughed him up in the first. Trying to salvage a split in this 2-game series as Lawrence County won the initial contest last night in Lawrenceburg by the score of 3-2. So count is 2-1. Emery dealing to Bedford. Alex Bedford, the left fielder for Lawrenceburg. Swing the ball foul back, evens the count at 2-2. It's a temperature chilly night here at Grider Stadium, Mathis Field. Temperature now into the low 50s. Expected to drop into the 40s before we're done here tonight. Emery has worked the distance for Tullahoma. As a sharp grounder to shortstop. Perfect throw to first base, and the runner's out. 6-3 ground out. The Tullahoma shortstop showed a good arm right there. That was Evan Tomlin, the Tullahoma sophomore. Erases Bedford. He delivers a good throw across the field to Wade Collins. He's going to bring Brady McLean to the plate. He flied out to left to Dillahay in inning number 2. Pitch is high and in, ball 1. Emery has pitched well tonight, only allowing a couple of hits thus far.
Now to the plate for Lawrence County, number 28.
Hit batsman. So Lawrenceburg has a runner on first. 4 hits allowed by Emery. 3 last inning. Did a good job of working out of a bases loaded jam last inning, and Coach Morse is going to come out. Tullahoma currently has nobody warming up in the bullpen.
Yeah, Evan's coming in.
And Morse having a conversation, asking him, how's your arm feeling, young man? You're doing a good job out here. You worked out of the bases loaded. And that's going to be it for Cannon Emery. Has a strong possibility of being the winning pitcher tonight. So let's see who Tullahoma's going to bring to the mound. Is that the shortstop that came in?
DJ goes to short. Yeah, Evan's going.
All right, so Evan Tomlin is the new Tullahoma pitcher, and DJ Dillahay is going to go to short. So, and Stroop's going to move to left field. All right.
To the DHs.
All right, so Tomlin's going to get his warm-up pitches here. In relief, Lawrence County has a runner on first base. Tullahoma leads it 5-1 here in the top of the fourth. Inning started on a ground out by Alex Bedford. And Brady McLean reached on a hit batsman. So we'll come back. Tullahoma leads it 5-1 after this Light Tube sports break.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today.
We're back at Grouder Stadium. Evan Tomlin now in relief for Cannon Emery. Cannon Emery effective for the Wildcats as he pitched the first 3 innings. So he pitched 3.1 innings. He faced 17 batters. He struck out 3, walked 2, and hit 1. So he's allowed 1 run, and he's responsible for the runner on first. So we're going to see Tomlin here in relief as he comes in from short. Tullahoma moved in DJ Dillahay from left field to shortstop. There's a swing and bump foul ball off his foot. So that's going to bring the runner back to first. Be 0-1 count to Isaiah Bentley. So in the batting order, number 9 hitter for the visiting Wildcats of Lawrence County. Modest lead at first base for McLean. Pitch is high. 1-1, count even. 1 out here. Top of the 4th. Tullahoma leads it by 4. 5-1. This district contest. Tomlin takes a peek at first. The 1-1 pitch. Strike swinging. So 1-2, Tomlin ahead. The first batter that he's faced. 1-2 count on Bentley, 1 out. Tullahoma's defense, double play depth in the middle. Brody Milton deep at third base. Outfield straight away, playing the gaps. Pitch just off the plate outside, 2-2. By the Tullahoma sophomore pitcher, Evan Tomlin, in relief of Cannon Emery. Emery starting this game for the Wildcats, normally a closer. Short relief, but did a very good job tonight in the start. Pitch is swung. First baseman Wade Collins makes a run at it along with the catcher. The ball hits the ground, so that ball in no man's land down towards the first base dugout for Lawrence County. Morse and Collins nearly collide. The ball falls harmlessly between them, so count remains 2-2, 1 out. On the hitter, Isaiah Bentley. Bentley playing center field. He's the one that lost the ball in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Tullahoma scored another run to make the lead 5-1. The 2-2 pitch, ball high, full count. Lawrence County had their chances in the 3rd inning. They had the bases loaded with only 1 out and only get 1 run out of it. As Emery worked himself out of the only real jam he had on the mound tonight in inning number 3. Ball 4, pitch low and inside, so the number 9 hitter walks. That's Isaiah Bentley, and that's going to bring the leadoff hitter up. Bo Shears has been tough out tonight. He's walked and he doubled down the left field line, so hit a line shot right over Brody's head at third base down that line. Tullahoma not adjusting at all. Still going to play the percentage, play straight away. 2 on, 1 out. Tullahoma leads it by 4. First pitch swinging. Great play by the shortstop, and he gets the force out at second base. Dillahay made a nice backhand on that and delivered the ball to second. Beautiful play there. So Bo Shears is expired on the fielder's choice 6-4 ground out. Of course, Bo Shears reaches first, but that's going to – Bentley's expired running to second base. So 2 outs now. First pitch swing there by Bo Shears. And Jerry Morris giving some signals to the Wildcat defense here with 2 outs. Runners on first and third now. Bo Shears on first. And Brady McLean now on third base for Lawrence County. Tomlin gets the signal. That pitch is way outside. That's a wild pitch, and the runner's going to score easily on that one. So the wild pitch scores McLean. We have a 5-2 ball game. 1 run in the inning. Cade Schultz, the Lawrence County batter, he's 0 for 1. He flied out to short his first time up. He walked last inning and was stranded at third base. So 1-0's the count. Runner advances to second on the wild pitch from first. That ball is going to be in play. Weak fly ball to the right side. Second baseman camps under it, and that's going to be the third out of the inning. So Tullahoma allows 1 run. The lead is cut to 5-2. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th inning. We'll be back after this short light tube sports break.
Tullahoma Utilities Authority Light Tube Fiber Internet offers true gigabit service to our customers. We pride ourselves on speed, but the backbone of that speed is local tech support, unmatched customer service, and professional service technicians. To sign up, call 455-4515 to gain the reassurance of light tube reliability.
Welcome back. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 5-2 in the bottom of the 4th. Thank you for joining us on the Light Tube Sports Network tonight. In this district contest, Tullahoma comes in 11-11 on the season, 2-5 in district play. Lawrence County at 5-2 in district play. Owen Stroop leading off the bottom of the 4th for Tullahoma. He hits a hot shot down the third base line. Third baseman fields it. Makes a throw to first, short hop by the first baseman, but he gets the out. So ground out by Stroop. He had singled his first time up to right field. Stroop 1 for 2.
Now to the plate for Tullahoma Wildcats, number 21.
Stroop DHing tonight for Tullahoma. Going to be a 5-3 ground out for the first out of the inning, and that's going to bring the top of the order up. DJ Dillahay now playing shortstop. Started this game in left field. He's 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and scored to lead the game off. And he popped out to the pitcher last time. So Bo Shear's doing a pretty good job in relief. All 5 runs of this game charged to, or 4 runs charged to Ratliff. Bo Shears has only allowed 1 run in now his 3rd inning of relief. Counts 1-1, 1 out. We are in the bottom 4th. Big swing there, but Dillahay swinging a miss. 1-2. Joe Duncan on deck, the number 2 hitter for Tullahoma. Dillahay going to play college baseball at the next level to Brown University, Ivy League school, 4.0 scholar athlete. This young man has all these Wildcats have bright futures ahead of them. The 2-2 pitch. Close miss. Bo Shears wanted the strike call. Yep. Runs the count full. 3-2. 1 out. That ball bounces back. So Dillahay draws the walk. Tullahoma has a runner on here in the 4th with 1 out. Second walk of Dillahay tonight. Joe Duncan up. He singled sharp to right field his first time up and scored in the 1st inning. Grounded out to second base. So he's 1 for 2. Pulled the ball both times. Got a big hole here since the first baseman has to hold the runner. Big hole between first and second. So he'll be shooting right through there. Or he might bunt. Let's see what's going to be the call here. Capable bunter. We've seen him do it before. He has good speed. Third baseman back in the dirt. Strike 1 called. To Tullahoma senior Joe Duncan, multi-sport athlete. Heady player. Knows how to play the games. There goes the runner. And it's an inside-out swing. Base hit to left field. So a hit and run there by Tullahoma executed perfectly. Perfect hit and run now. Joe Duncan, 2 for 3 on the night. He laces a single to left field and goes with the pitch. So nice job of hitting. Just talk about Duncan pulling the ball a couple times. Now he goes opposite field there. Tullahoma in business again. Top 2 hitters in the lineup on. with 1 out. That's going to bring J-Ron Morris to the plate. We've seen him make some good swings tonight here. He singled to right, and he lined out to the right fielder. Right fielder playing deep against Mr. Morris. Boshear's pitch is high. Ball 1. Cats lead at 5-2, bottom of the 4th, but they have a scoring threat here going. 1 out. Boshears gets the signal. His delivery, a big swing and a miss there by Morris. He's in the hole. 1-2. Defense for Lawrence County, very deep. A single anywhere in the outfield scores Tullahoma easily. Double steal. Tullahoma got a great jump there. No chance for the catcher to throw either one of those runners out. He shut those down to third base. So Tullahoma and Duncan credited with the double steal. Both get stolen bases. Tally stolen bases there. Now the force plays off. Runners now at second and third with 1 out. Morris with an RBI opportunity here. Multiple RBI opportunity. 1-2, 1 out. Runner second, third. The pitch struck him out. And he stepped. Oh, did he foul it off? Okay, he fouled it off. He stepped towards third, and the pitch on the outside corner barely got a piece of it. He's got to stay in there. There's probably a point of emphasis in hitting instruction for him. Keep that shoulder and front foot in. Don't bail out on it. Makes it really tough to hit that outside pitch when you do that. Step towards third and as a right-handed hitter. The 1-2 pitch. Foul back again. Morris has fouled off 7 or 8 balls tonight in his 3 at-bats. 1 for 2. 1 for 2. He scored a run tonight. Trying to add some RBIs to his total. Fouled off again down the right side over the first base dugout. Boshears pounding that strike zone. Morris just missed it. 1-2, hanging tough, waiting for his pitch, waiting for Boshears to make a mistake. Tullahoma with a chance to crack this one open with a 3-run lead. That's a swing and a miss. Big strikeout by Boshears there of Morris. So that's going to give Reagan Tomlin a chance. Swing and a miss for the second out of the inning. Stroop started the inning with a ground out. Tullahoma walked. Duncan singled. Morris strikes out. So Reagan Tomlin up now with an RBI sac fly. His first time to the warning track and a single. In stolen base, he scored in the 3rd inning. He's 1 for 1. Sac fly does not count an out against your batting record. Big swing there by Tomlin. The Tullahoma senior playing right field tonight. Had a healthy cut at that one. 0-1. Tullahoma wants to get these runners in. Tomlin wants to get these runners in. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. You're definitely going to have to cut down on your swing and make contact here. Down 0-2 in the count. 0-2, 2 outs. Tullahoma with runners second and third. Here's the pitch. Staying alive. Here's number 30, Tomlin. And we saw him drill a ball in the 1st inning with the bases loaded to center field to the warning track for a long, long sacrifice fly. Played Tullahoma's first run of the contest. Singled last time up. The 0-2 pitch by Boshears. Ball grounded. Big hop to the first baseman. He's going to try to take it himself. Tomlin hustling down, but he's out. So Boshears gets out of the inning with no damage run-wise. Tullahoma leads it 5-2 as we go to the 5th. We'll be back to call the 5th inning after this short light tube sports break.
Is lag hurting your gaming? Is a weak signal stalling your social media posts? Are constant updates slowing down your productivity? TUA Light Tube has a solution. Enroll in our mesh router service starting at $9.95 a month. With the ability to cover your home with increased signal strength, you can increase productivity and whole home happiness. Start winning today by calling TUA Light Tube customer service at 455-4515.
We move to the top of the fifth with Tullahoma leading Lawrence County 5-2. Leading off for Lawrence County is Luke Boswell, number 3 batter. Oh and 1. The count on Boswell. Evan Tomlin on the hill for the Wildcats. Tomlin 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2.
Boswell 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. Number 3 in the batting order for Lawrence County. They're down to their last 9 outs.
So with Emery pitching 3 innings, is he eligible for the win?
3.1.
I wouldn't think so.
Maybe not. Maybe you have to go 4. It's a good question.
It's a 7-inning game. Seemed like you'd have to complete
4
least,
probably.
Yeah. 1 and 2, the count on Boswell.
No doubt. Coach Morris got out of him everything he wanted.
There's a line shot stabbed out of the air by Brody Melton.
That fires up the Tullahoma faithful.
Next up to the plate for Lawrence County.
1 out here in the top of the 5th. Now the cleanup hitter, Luke Maddox, steps in for the visitors. Well, their numbers are tough to see on those uniforms.
Yes, they are.
Lack of contrast.
Had they been gold with purple outline, they would be readable.
And look better.
Yep.
There's a high pop. Out of play. So Evan Tomlin gets ahead of Maddox 0-1.
Yeah, Tomlin doing what he needs to do. Pounding the strike zone. Got him swinging.
Tullahoma trying to find the pitchers they can count on come playoff time. Tomlin's pitch to the backstop. 1-1 the count.
Well, Cannon Emery did well in the starting role tonight, that's for sure. So close his books out on him. 3.1 innings, 4 hits allowed, 2 base on balls, 3 strikeouts, 2 runs allowed. He did hit 1 batter.
5-2, Tullahoma leads Lawrence County. Here in the top of the 5th, 2-1 count on Maddox. Tomlin delivers. Check swing foul ball by Maddox. 2-2.
Basically no wind out there tonight. We're looking at the flag, and it's not moving.
Thank goodness.
Yes, thank goodness on a chilly night. They don't have the wind to deal with right now.
Tomlin's pitch. A little high and outside. Count goes full. A lot of full counts tonight.
Scott, did you see Freddie Freeman hit the home run in his first at-bat against his former team last night?
No.
Freeman hit a home run for the Dodgers against the Braves, his first at-bat.
Pitch is inside. So Maddox walks. Runner on first. 1 out. Avery Tidwell steps in. Well, you know, there seemed to have not been a lot of love lost with the Braves when Freeman left.
Yeah.
You know, it seemed like maybe not the best teammate was Freddie Freeman, but he's a heck of a player. And he was the face of the Braves for a decade.
Sure was. You know,
now it's Ronald Acuna's team.
Yeah. He'll be back in a couple weeks.
1-0 the count on Tidwell. 1 out. Runner at first. That's Maddox. Outside, throw to first. Just back in time is Maddox. 2-0 the count. Morris has got a nice throw to first.
Yeah, quick release, no doubt. And Tidwell's 0 for 2. Fly out to the shortstop and a strikeout looking. He had that key strikeout with the bases loaded that called third.
There's a high pop back this way. Falls harmlessly in the parking lot.
In the third inning, so both teams have had some scoring threats tonight that they've not converted on, but Tullahoma's big 4-run inning in the bottom of the first to get that big lead. The story of this game, along with an effective starting pitcher role by Cannon Emery to build this 5-2 lead into the fifth. The pace of play just seems to have slowed down here. Lots of foul balls and play stoppages.
Tomlin gazes to first. Delivers to Tidwell. Just a little low. 3 balls and a strike.
Tullahoma has the lefty warming back up again. We saw him a couple innings ago in the Tullahoma bullpen. Some activity down there now. He's throwing again.
Avery Smith. Tomlin's pitch. Fouled back. "3-2 count on Tidwell. Tullahoma could use a double play.
One more now.
There's a high fly out of play.
Nice stadium over there. Benches.
Tidwell hanging. Tomlin wants to strike out here. Pretty good lead at first base by Maddox. Been held on by Wade Collins.
Well, Tidwell fouls another one back on the 3-2 count.
Yeah, now throw for a strike. And you got 3-2, 3-2.
You're right, Scott. Lots of full counts tonight for sure.
One out here in the top of the fifth. Wildcats on top of Lawrence County 5-2. LC with the runner at first. 3-2 pitch from Evan Tomlin. Fouled back this way. And Tidwell's got a bead on the press box with his foul ball.
Yeah.
But he is really, him and Tomlin are locked in a battle here.
Well, Tullahoma definitely doesn't want to bring the tying run to the plate, so a walk's out of the question here. You got to challenge this hitter, and that's what Tomlin's done. He's thrown 3 straight pitches in the strike zone that's been fouled off.
Just a bit inside, ball 4, and Lawrence County has runners at first and second with Grant James stepping to the plate. James is 1 for 2.
Well, gritty at bat there by Tidwell. He didn't cave in, fouled 3 balls off.
Yeah.
Until he coaxed the ball 4 there on the full count.
So the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Grant James.
James is singled to center and flied out to center, so he's went up the middle twice.
Tomlin's pitch, swung on and missed. Boy, here's where you need a strikeout. One out. Runners on first and second. Called strike 2.
Right down the middle. James hitting out of a big hole here, 0-2. Tomlin way ahead. Seemingly has him right where he wants him.
Breaking ball missed. 1-2 the count. On a chilly night here at Grider Stadium, late April. Fouled away. I don't know how many ball runners there are out in the crowd left, but
that's a good question.
They should be busy.
Indeed.
1-2, the count remains on Grant James.
A critical part of this ball game right here.
Runners at first and second, one out. Fouled back.
We've seen this scene before. Saw it with the last batter, but last batter did it with 3-2 count, 1-2. Big difference here. Tomlin's still ahead, so maybe he can finish on one of these breaking balls. Keep it down in the strike zone and get James fishing at something outside the strike zone here for punch out. Let's see what happens.
Gone fishing.
Yeah.
There's throw to first. Not in time.
Well, Collins tried to sneak around him. Tomlin
Tidwell
threw it over there. They tried to backdoor him on that one, but
Tidwell was inching that lead out.
Yep.
Tomlin's got a good move.
He did make it back in plenty of time.
1-2 pitch.
A lot of cat and mouse going on right now between these two teams.
There's a high pop. Morris gets a beat on it. Makes the catch for out two. That's a big out for the Wildcats.
Sure is.
That'll bring up Alex Bedford, left fielder.
Now to the plate for Lawrence County.
Yeah, nice job of pitching by Tomlin. He kept battling. Showed good grit on that batter, and that's Bedford. 0 for 2. Strikeout swinging and ground out to short.
2 outs now. Runners remain at first and second. Swung on and missed. Strike one.
A good fastball in the inside corner. Bedford trying to hit that right field line on that one. Came up empty with a swing.
Outfield creeps in a little bit. Called strike two. Throw down to second. Not in time. Well, Morris has got
Oh, man, that was a strike.
Perfect
It
throw.
sure was. He put that ball right on the front of the bag. Tullahoma made a good tackle. The Lawrence County runner barely got his hand back in there before the tag. So
0-2 the count on Bedford.
That'll keep the guy on second a little bit closer to the bag. Respect that arm by Morris.
Off-speed pitch just missed. 1-2. Yeah, if you know the catcher can do that, you've always got to be alert
yeah.
on the bases.
Sure do.
1-2 the count. Tomlin delivers. Just missed outside. 2-2.
And that's a close pitch to take with 2 strikes. And we've seen Lawrence County do that tonight. They had a big rally going just back in the third inning with bases loaded and take a call third. And hopefully they'll leave 2 runners stranded again.
2-2 the count.
This inning.
Tomlin's pitch driven to center field right at Joe Duncan for out number 3. So defensively, Tullahoma had them played perfectly. Lawrence County threatens, but nothing doing. They strand 2. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Tullahoma leads 5-2 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Light Tube specifically played into our mission when we separated from our parent company and became an employee stock ownership program. We had to be disconnected from a large network and exist on our own. We needed relatively high speed connectivity, which we got at about a 200% discount with Light Tube. Businesses can get beyond what most businesses in the country can get from Light Tube as far as internet connectivity.
Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 5-2. Brody Melton leads off the bottom of the 5th.
go, Brody.
So Wildcats continue to lead here at Grider Stadium. First pitch misses, ball one.
Melton 1 for 2.
Melton's 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Pop up,
Double
third
strike.
base. Shortstop, third base. Calls him off. What's a silo pop up?
Silo pop up.
Caught by the third baseman, out number 1 for the Wildcats. Melton pops out to
To
third.
the plate for the Tullahoma Wildcats.
And
number
now
3,
Colton Emery will step in.
Emery.
Emery 1 for 1. Walk and single, RBI single.
Nobody on, 1 out.
Tullahoma sophomore.
Game a little bit later start than normal. 6:30 start rather than a 6 o'clock start, so that's why we're a little behind schedule. Fouled away, 1-1 the count on Emery.
The Tullahoma second baseman tonight.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that 6:30 start, I said, really?
Yeah.
The coldest night in a month?
Well, off-speed pitch there by Boshears. I tell you, he's doing a really good job of keeping Lawrence County really within striking distance tonight after their starter, Ratliff, lasted only 1 out in the bottom of the first of this game before his exit.
Off-speed pitch. Emery pops it up. Is it playable? No. A lot of room back here.
You know, Boshears came off that mound, and he got as close to the first baseman and catcher did. He was moving off that mound. Great hustle by the Lawrence County pitcher. He came in from second base tonight in relief and has done a fine job on the mound.
Yeah, he really has. He's a good athlete. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count on Colton Emery. There's a grounder to first. Nice hop for the first baseman. He beats Emery to the bag, 2 down. So Boshears cruising right along here as Evan Tomlin will step in. Tomlin now the pitcher
Tullahoma Wildcats.
for the Wildcats.
Evan Tomlin.
And he's got a chance to help himself. Although I don't know if anybody can get one out of here tonight. Without the wind, as cold as it is. Brody Melton came close. Reagan Tomlin came close.
Yeah, those were both shots to center field.
That was 10 degrees ago. There's a little shallow pop to right field base hit for Evan Tomlin. That's just following the ball
Yeah.
and going opposite field.
Choke and poke. So what we used to call that in softball, men's softball, choke and poke.
So with 2 down and Tomlin on first, Wade Collins will step in.
Well, just a tough first inning for the visitors tonight.
It's really been the
And
difference.
Brad White, yeah, that 4-run first inning in that inning. Lawrence County had 3 throwing errors, yes.
Yes.
Disastrous first inning for them.
Should
Much
the
needed
score,
for Tullahoma.
should the score remain the same or close to the same, that's going to be an inning that Coach White is going to preach about.
No doubt.
You gave this thing away in the first inning.
Mm-hmm. They played pretty well after that.
They have. Throw over to first, not in time. There goes the runner. Swung on and missed. Throw to second, not in time. Stolen base for Emery, or for Tomlin, and he's at second. Now Collins with a chance to drive him in. 2 outs, 0-1 count. Tullahoma leads 5-2.
Tomlin multi-hit game. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles, now in scoring position. Trying to get that run back.
Pitch is outside, 1-1. The count on Collins.
Collins 0 for 2. He flied out to right his first time up, struck out swinging last time.
There's a grounder to third. Soft grounder. Scooped up, throw to first, in time. And that's it for Tullahoma in the bottom of the 5th. We move to the 6th with the home team on top 5-2. You're watching Tullahoma Baseball on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Tullahoma Utilities Authority now has a branch at 501 West Lincoln Street. The drive-through only branch located in the old Citizens Tri-County Bank will be open on utility and light to bill due dates and the day before and after a TUA observed holiday. Check a complete list of dates at tullahomautilities.com.
We are at Grider Stadium in beautiful Tullahoma, Tennessee. Our on-site producer is Chris Barstad, along with Ken Keller. I'm Scott Shastine, and we appreciate you joining us here on the Light Tube Sports Network in the Ben's Jordan press box.
Tullahoma's done a good job offensively tonight as far as the line score goes. 5 runs for Tullahoma on 9 hits, 2 runs on 4 hits for Lawrence County.
Tomlin's first pitch popped up right back to Evan. He makes the catch for out 1.
Boy, that's what you want, a first pitch out. So that's seen a couple of them the last couple innings is first pitch outs. 1 pitch outs. That's what you want if you're Evan Tomlin.
Isaiah Bentley steps to the plate for Lawrence County. Nobody on, 1 down. Bunt. Morris scoops it up, throws to first in time. 2 down. If you're going to bunt it, you better get it away from Jaron Morris because he's going to get to it.
Yeah, 2 quick outs. It's a bunt. That's the first bunt I think we've seen
tonight anyway. I think for the season. Have we seen a bunt this year?
Not many.
Up here? Me and
I don't
you?
think we have.
Lost art. Tomlin delivers. There's a drive out of play. Launches off the bat.
Tullahoma's got them swinging. They're not taking. They're not.
Camden Boshears at the plate.
Not taking.
Boshears has had a nice night. 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. Scored a run.
Tullahoma's really been consistent offensively. They've got hits in every inning, all 5 innings so far.
Tomlin catches the outside corner, 0-2 the count. 2 outs, nobody on.
It's good to see as they were limited to just only 2 hits last night in that 3-2 loss. One of those was a bunt, so we know Tullahoma had a bunt single last night. 9 hits tonight.
There's a grounder to short. Dillahay, bad hop, scoops it up, throws to first in time. Nice play, DJ Dillahay. That's it for Lawrence County in the 6th. Tullahoma's still on top, 5-2 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Never miss your favorite shows again. For an additional $7 a month along with your digital television service, LightTube Cloud DVR lets you record up to 8 programs at the same time, receive 500 gigabytes of cloud storage, and whole home DVR. Call TUA Customer Service to add LightTube Cloud DVR to your digital television service today at 455-4515.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning with Tullahoma leading Lawrence County 5-2, and Owen Stroop will lead it off for the Wildcats. Stroop basically been in the leadoff role for most of this game.
Yeah.
Tullahoma sent 8 batters to the plate in the 1st inning. Owens led off 3 times. We're here in the bottom of the 6th.
Has himself a single tonight, so he's 1 for 2.
Boshears remains on the hill for Lawrence County. First pitch is a strike. There's a shot to left field, base hit. Solid line drive from Stroop.
Well, the 1 out that he was expired on was a sharp ground out to third, so he's hit the ball in the nose 3 times tonight.
Got caught stealing last time he was on first.
Say he'll be running through the base. He'll get there this time without slowing down.
He won't slow down until he gets to left field. DJ Dillahay steps in. Tullahoma top of the order. Chance to put this thing away.
Good lead over there by Stroop.
Swung on Dillahay, strike 1.
Dillahay's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Popped out to the pitcher.
Not a bad line
2
for a
walks.
leadoff hitter. Oh and 1 to count on DJ Dillahay. Stroop on first. Boshears delivers. High and outside. 1 and 1.
Well, Boshear still has good stuff. That mitt pop, we could hear it up here. Good fastball. He's thrown a lot of pitches tonight
He really has.
on a cold night.
Came in the first inning. Fouled away. 1 and 2 the count now on Dillahay. Just
Yeah,
got a piece of it.
Off-speed pitch on the outside corner. Nice pitch by Boshears. Tullahoma trying to tack on some insurance here.
You're never comfortable against Lawrence
Never
County.
comfortable.
Throw to first.
Oh, just about caught him
Stroop back in
leaning.
time.
Just about caught him leaning. That was close, but I think the first baseman dropped the ball even.
I think if Owen was to get picked off, I wouldn't even go back to the dugout. I'd just go get in my car and leave.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I'm just kidding, Terry and Twyla.
Just leave your
Just
jacket
kidding.
in the dugout.
There goes Stroop.
There it goes again.
Swung on and missed. I guess it was fouled away. Stroop got to the base.
Sure did.
So 1 and 2 the count on DJ
Got a good jump on that one, too.
as that pitch was fouled away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's kind of like breaking on those passes at linebacker for Stroop, right? Got that good first
yeah.
step.
Yep.
1 and 2 the count on Dillahay.
I'm going to tell almost several stolen bases now, including a double steal by the top 2 guys of their batting order.
DJ lines it into right field, and that's a base hit, but Stroop is going to be safe at second as Lawrence County's second baseman dropped the throw from the right fielder. The right fielder, he motioned like he was going to catch it, but he didn't.
Yeah,
And
definitely
Stroop
short
slowed
hop.
down.
Yeah, that's going to go as a single for sure. Dillahay gets in the hit column.
And you can't blame Owen. He didn't. He wasn't
no.
sure what to do.
No, he was handcuffed on that one.
But got to second because of really another error. It won't count as an error, but
And, you know, the right fielder wasn't that deep. He short hopped the ball into the shortstop, so it was a difficult play for the short, too.
there's a bunt by Duncan, fielded by Boshears. He's going to go to first. Did he get him in time? Yes. So Duncan's out at first on the bunt, sacrifice bunt. Nice job by Joe Duncan. He did his job.
He sure did.
1 out, but runners at second and third for Jaron Morris, Reagan Tomlin, Brody Melton. So the heart of the order for Tullahoma. Runners in second and third.
That was an excellent bump by Duncan, and, you know, it wasn't a sacrifice by any stretch. He laid down a beautiful bunt.
Not sure what the conversation is here.
Beautiful bunt there, but he was trying to leg it out, and he did advance the runners with 1 out. So Tullahoma looking to tack on some insurance with 3, 4, 5 coming up. Morris, Tomlin, and Melton with only 1 out.
There's a reason they call this sacrifice.
That's right.
Give yourself up.
It was a really a great play defensively. You can see what kind of athlete Boshears is. 70% of the pitchers would not have made that play, but he jumped off that man. He's quick in his feet, you know, as a second baseman, and made a nice throw to first. Just nudge him.
0-1 the count. 1-1.
0 activity in Lawrence County bullpen.
Yeah, this is Boshears'
Yeah, this
game.
is Boshears. They're just going to give it to him and ride him out.
Probably one of those situations where Brad thought about starting him, but decided to start the other guy
says,
and then
"Man,
regretted it halfway through the first inning.
Yeah, that's a good point. Saying, "Oh man, I wish this game would have been if we would have started him."
2-1. The count on Morris. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Boshears delivers. Morris lines it down the first base line, but it's foul. In the Lawrence County bullpen, count goes to 2-2.
Morris 1 for 3 on the evening. He's had a single to right. He's had another line drive to right. That one foul. Looks like he was trying to punch it again to the right side. So 2-2, we just got to stay in there. We've seen him bail out on a couple of swings tonight. He's just got to stay on the ball and hit it where it's pitched.
Just a bit outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Talk about plate discipline.
Yeah.
And Morris, his body language is
Hey,
like,
yeah,
man, I
it's
can't
like,
believe I didn't
ooh.
swing at that. 3-2 count on
Yeah.
Jaron Morris.
I think the pitch definitely was off the plate. It was outside the strike zone, but you're right. Great plate discipline and very good pitch by both Shears, too.
That's a low 1 ball 4, and so the bases are loaded as Jaron Morris draws the walk. Morris on first, Dillahay on second, Stroop on third. And that's what you want. Reagan Tomlin, your cleanup hitter, coming to bat.
In the run for the catcher, number 19, Cade Fanning.
Cade Fanning, again, will run for Jaron Morris.
No, I figured we would have a mound visit by Coach White there, but nope. Saying both Shears, you're throwing the ball well. Just keep grinding. Let's see if Tullahoma can crack this thing open with the bases loaded.
That's right.
1 out. First pitch to Tomlin is ball 1.
Bo Shears has to be fatigued now. Up in the pitch count, cold night. Bases loaded. He's starting to show some signs of fatigue now. His balls are staying up in the strike zone. He's looking over at the dugout. And that kind of body language normally indicates, hey, Coach, I've given you all I got.
Pitch is outside.
He's missed pretty bad in the last 2 pitches.
There's no place to put Reagan Tomlin as the bases are loaded with 1 out. Although we'd like to put him at first base.
Tomlin 1 for 2, sac fly RBI, single, stolen base, ground out to first. Well, that's 30. Yep.
Pitch a little low and inside. 3-0 the count on Reagan Tomlin. Taking all the way here. Got to try to draw that base on balls and get another run in.
I mean, just about stick a fork in both Shears. I think he's about done.
Tomlin hit one to the warning track early in this game. And there's the take. Strike 1.
I don't know if he's their number 1 pitcher. And like you said, they just started somebody else tonight and said they was going to calculate and bring him in relief. You would think certainly as a head coach, you think your starting pitcher is going to get more than 1 out.
High and inside ball 4, and Bo Shears has walked in Tullahoma's 6th run.
84 pitches.
So
is the pitch count on Bo
Stroop
Shears.
scores. DJ Dillahay is at third.
It's a lot of pitches now. He's
Reagan
looking
Tomlin
again.
is at
Yeah,
first.
he's done, and I hope he's okay.
And
He's grabbing his elbow. Yep.
so Brad White will visit the mound. We feel certain we're going to get a pitching change. So we'll take a break. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 6-2 with the bases loaded on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Did you know that Tullahoma Utilities Authority has a solar farm right here in Tullahoma? For as little as $4 a month, you can support solar energy production and breathe a little easier, knowing you're taking positive action to reduce your carbon footprint. Call 455-4515 today.
So Luke Maddox moves from third base to the pitcher's mound for Lawrence County, and Brody Melton steps to the plate with the bases loaded.
Reagan Tomlin gets credit for the RBI on the bases loaded walk. He now has 2 RBIs tonight.
Tomlin at first, Fanning at second, Dillahay at third, Melton at the plate. Ball 1 from Maddox.
Tullahoma with 1 run in, looking for more, lots more.
Getting while they left.
Colton Emery on deck.
Way outside. Pitch from Maddox, and the count 2-0 on Melton.
Melton not wearing any sleeves tonight.
Hey, Brody Melton doesn't get
I'm
cold.
telling you. Hey, that's the way Gronk was in New England, right?
That's right.
There's snow games, short sleeves,
2-1 the count on Brody Melton.
his pads and arms.
Outside again.
Caught the outside corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's living outside. He's like
Brody didn't think much about that. Bases are loaded. There's 1 out.
So probably.
Oh, Maddox battles back and evens the count, 2-2.
Called strike 3. That almost hit Brody Melton. Called strike 3. So there's 2 outs. Bases remain loaded for Colton Emery.
Now up to the plate for the Tullahoma
Both teams now with a called 3 looking with the bases loaded. Emery 1 for 2. He walked in the first, had an RBI single in the 3rd inning, grounded out to the pitcher in inning 5.
Fouls it away. Strike 1.
Big cut there by the Tullahoma second baseman. Sophomore Colton Emery.
There's the pitch. Looked better than the pitch that struck out Melton. 1-1 to count on Colton Emery.
Maddox trying to get out of a big jam.
That would be a big
the
lift
visitors.
for his team to get out of it. Not that they come back and win necessarily, but to get the heart of the order, and
True.
only 1 run allowed.
He's trying to pull it.
Not a bad
Back in the middle.
bad relief.
For sure.
But let's see if Emery can drive in a couple of more for the Wildcats here. 1-2 count, 2 outs, bases full. Close, but no cigar. 2-2 the count.
Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 6-2 Tullahoma lead.
You can watch the replay of this game if you take some no-dos on LightTube Channel 23 in, I don't know, a week or two. And LightTube will have live Tullahoma High School soccer on Friday from the pitch.
Starting to get a little chilly up here in the press box now.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Outside.
Just missed 3-2. So the runners will be going. I always hated to be on third base in this situation. Runners going with a full count and 2 outs. And I'm like Dillahay, I'm getting way out there. 10 feet out on the grass. Maddox from the stretch, fouled back by Emery.
Oh, Maddox throwing strikes.
He is. I'm more impressed with Lawrence County's pitching than I am their defense.
Mm-hmm.
The pitching's been outstanding tonight. Tullahoma's just been a little better. Cats lead at 6-2 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that ball hit Colton Emery, and Tullahoma's going to get a run on a hit batter. So Lawrence County's given the Wildcats a couple with a walk and a hit batter. Tullahoma leads 7-2, and now Evan Tomlin has a chance to really bring in some more insurance and then go to the mound and finish the win.
Well, that's a tough way to get an RBI.
Stingy.
But it counts. 2 RBIs now on the night for Emery.
Swing and a miss by Tomlin. Well, I think he was trying to get that same call he got against Melton and just got a little too close.
Tomlin 2 for 3. 2 singles on the evening.
Swung on and missed, strike 2. 2 outs, bases full. Tullahoma on top, 7-2.
Tullahoma with 11 hits tonight.
Good to see the Wildcat offense break out a little bit. There's a little soft liner to second base, caught out number 3. So Tullahoma leaves the bases full, but the Wildcats tack on a couple of more and just need 3 outs to get a win. We move to the 7th. Tullahoma leads Lawrence County 7-2 on the Light Tube Sports Network.
Tullahoma Utilities Authority Light Tube Fiber Internet offers true gigabit service to our customers. We pride ourselves on speed, but the backbone of that speed is local tech support, unmatched customer service, and professional service technicians. To sign up, call 455-4515 to gain the reassurance of Light Tube reliability.
Got a Hold'em Wildcats. Tullahoma with a 7-2 lead. We move to the top of the 7th inning. 3 outs to get for Lawrence County, and they'll begin with Cade Schultz, Luke Boswell, and Luke Maddox against Evan Tomlin, who I think will get the win if Tullahoma can win this thing.
Schultz 0 for 2. He does have a walk. Flied out to short, flied out to second.
Cats trying to earn a split in their district series with Lawrence County. Tomlin outside 1-1.
The win would push Tullahoma's district record to 3-5. Lawrence County would fall to 5-3.
Strike 2 on Schultz. I don't think he can believe it.
Tomlin doing a nice job on the mound in relief of Cannon Emery. So both Tullahoma pitchers very effective tonight.
There's a high pop, right field. Second baseman drifts out, makes the catch. Colton Emery for out number 1.
For Lawrence County, number 20, Luke Boswell.
Those little flares are just kind of dying.
Yes, they are.
1 out here in the top of the 7th. And now Luke Boswell to the plate for the visiting Wildcats. 1 for 3 tonight. Had a single in the 3rd. Tomlin, strike 1.
Home plate ump Wes Prater rings the strike call. Up 0-1.
Tomlin's pitch. Breaking ball missed. 1-1 the count.
Tullahoma plays rival Coffee County Friday night.
There's a grounder to third. Melton with a diving stop, no throw. Brody just couldn't get that ball out of the glove. Sometimes that happens.
Oh, it was a great defensive play there. He came up like he was wanting to throw it, just couldn't get it out like you said, but he covered that ball in the hole between third and short, made a diving stab at it, came up with the ball, just couldn't get it out of his glove. So
infield hit, right?
Yeah, that's going to be an infield single.
Runner at first now for the cleanup hitter Maddox with 1 down.
You know, Milton's played a really good defensive game tonight. We saw him chase that ball down, foul ball down. What effort. Giving some great effort out there.
He's still mad at himself. Look at him out there.
Speaking to himself under his glove. Yeah.
Yelling, I imagine.
Oh, man, yeah. He's the ultimate competitor.
1-0 the count. Well, his daddy was fairly competitive,
he sure
wouldn't
was.
you say?
Yeah, I played softball with Sam too, and he was excellent. He played at Auburn, I believe. Was it Frank Thomas? Did he play with Frank Thomas?
Frank and Bo. 1-1 the count on Maddox. Runner at first. 1 out.
He's War Eagle all the way.
There's a high pop, right center. Right field drifts over, makes the catch for 2 down. A nice job by Reagan Tomlin and Duncan out there in the outfield communicating.
Sure was.
2 outs, runner on first, and the last hope for Lawrence County is Avery Tidwell.
Yeah, Reagan,
Tidwell's 0 for 2.
Reagan did a good job of calling that ball off because you immediately saw the center fielder halt. So
Duncan's so
nice
fast.
job there.
He got there.
He sure did. Now Sam, he played against Pete Rose Jr., played against Pete Rose's son in the minor leagues. Did Sam Melton.
Made it to AAA, I believe.
Played for
0-1 the count.
Drafted by the Red Sox. It's 0-2. One strike away from a victory are the Tullahoma Wildcats.
Avery Tidwell trying to keep Lawrence County alive. Runner at first, 2 down. 0-2 count. Evan Tomlin trying to nail down the win for Tullahoma. Tomlin's pitch, outside, ball 1. Ball had a lot of movement.
Tidwell hitless tonight. He has had a walk 0 for 2. Fly out to short, strike out looking with the bases loaded and a base on balls.
1-2 pitch from Tomlin. Just missed. A little low, I guess. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, Morris is going to try to find him at Whirlpool. He's done lots of squatting and received a lot of pitches back there tonight between these two Tullahoma pitchers. Done a good job back there behind the
2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He struck him out. Wrap this one in Cardinal and black. The Tullahoma Wildcats have defeated the Lawrence County Wildcats 7-2. Ken, Lawrence County gave us a little bit in the first inning with those errors, but you got to credit Tullahoma's pitchers. They did a great job tonight. Cannon Emery and Evan Tomlin.
Oh, no doubt about it. And Tullahoma, consistent offense tonight. They put the pressure on Lawrence County. They were the aggressive team, ran the bases well except for the one miscue earlier, but hit the ball well tonight and earned this victory.
Tullahoma's offense explodes for double-digit hits and beats Lawrence County 7-2. The Wildcats are now 12-11 overall, 3-5 in District 8 AAA. That's going to do it for us. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. For Chris Barstad and Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. This has been a production of the Light Tube Sports Network. Be good to each other.